Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we kind of have an interesting problem here. As you know, I just added the shelf back here and I'm kind of already out of room. Keep adding all these new RC cars. I'm gonna have to do a bit of an expansion. Alright, let's head to Home Depot. This is getting out of hand, guys. They keep sending me stuff. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how. It's like I knew this was gonna happen, and that's why I bought that shelf. Put that shelf up. Alright, I promise this is the last one. This is the last one. I saw this thing and I was like, this is too cool. Oh boy, wait till you see this monster. Wait till you see this thing. I gotta hurry, I had to turn the AC off, that way you guys could hear me. Oh man. Oh, what did I do? What did I go and do? Look, this box is gonna fit perfect over here. Look at that. Hopefully y'all can see. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. I had to move the Xbox over, kind of anticipation of this. Oh wow. Oh my. This should be worth the wife yelling at me. Whoa. Wow, I've seen so many videos on this thing, but when you see it in person, oh, that's a whole new level of... Yeah, when I bought the X-Max, it had these big, beautiful wire ties, and I was kind of upset I couldn't save them because I didn't have any tools with me. But man, I don't know. I hate wasting good wire ties, especially really big ones. They always come in handy for something, and I hate wasting them. Oh, cool! There's a third one. Now my only problem is it has this connector on it. It uses two batteries. It has this connector. I don't have this kind of battery, and I don't want to put this kind of money into it. I'm not going to buy two batteries, a brand new charger. I mean, you figure these batteries are probably 80 to 100 bucks a piece, another 100 bucks or so for a charger. I already have everything. So what I have here, Traxxas. Now this is made by Arrma, in case those of you that aren't into RC stuff. So I have the battery connectors for a Traxxas. I'm going to go ahead and cut these off, void my warranty, and put these on, and then I'll be able to go ahead and drive it. But man, look at this thing. Look at how freaking big this thing is. Golly. It's freaking cool, man. Look at this. Oh, wow. So look at the body. It's almost kind of like my old 69 Camaro. Now, they didn't license anything, so they can't make it 100% like anything, but I mean, just look at it. Woo, it's hot in here without the AC, guys. Hope you all appreciate it. I know the AC is loud, but oh man, look at this thing. Let me get back to where the light is. Look at this. Oh my God, look at that. I'm not sure. Hopefully you all can read that. Look at the size of this thing. Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun. So much fun. They give you a bunch of dress-up accessories for here. So you have an intercooler here you can put on the front. They have velocity stacks. They have a big blower you can put on here. They actually have like a twin turbo kit, so you drill holes in here and put these like little turbos on here. I'm not doing any of that. I like the way it looks right here. This looks almost like to me like the ZL1 Corvette, where you could see the engine through. Oh, look at that. They included shims for the differential. I heard people complaining that there was slop in there, so look at that. There's like they just threw that in there. You got you some stickers. A standard gear, 60 miles an hour, the way it sits on a 6S Lite, which is 2 3S batteries, which I have. That's what the sledge runs on. I do like that. Look at the size of the lug wrench they give you. And then if you want to go even faster, they give you another gear, which I don't know. I think I'm kind of good. Whew. All right. I'm gonna solder these connectors on, turn on this AC, and then we're gonna go take this for a run. So I got the terminal soldered on, and before I go out there and run it, I wanted to make sure that the wheels were tight. And I gotta tell you, I wonder about some of these engineers sometimes, like, do they even try anything? So if you see here on this wrench how it has the raised numbers right here, well, on the wrench, the part designed for going in the wheels, it said 17, I believe it was 17 or 18 right there. Well, that raised part was just enough to where it wouldn't fit in, and I forgot to record that part. I was just like so astonished by it. I just took this to the bench grinder and flattened it out so it would fit and I could try the wheels. You believe that? I mean, did nobody even think to try this on the car? When they, and you know, I'm not picking on Arrma, you know, like I picked on Traxxas for not putting a roof rack on the X-Max, you know, their flagship vehicle, very expensive, and they didn't put a $10 piece of plastic on the roof. And I mentioned how, like, on my sledge, the antenna was cut in half from the factory. So, you know, I don't play favorites with anybody, and I'm not, you know, just finding stuff. But I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous that they give you a lug wrench that won't even fit because of the raised numbers. And how do they not test that? Alright, man, let's go run this thing. Alright, here we go. I'm not the best at soldering, so that was not enjoyable, but whoa. God, that thing is wicked fast. So beautiful. Look at this thing, man. Oh, I'm glad I'm not doing like a whole big unboxing thing and everything. But you can see the Arrma written in there. And then they have like a faded stripe right here to the front. Oh man, dude, this thing is cool. All right, I'm gonna go have some fun. All right, I'm out here today, do a speed run on this beast, but let me know what you think. Notice something missing back here? I took that big boxy back wing off. Oh, screw, I guess I didn't put the screws back in there, but check it out. Look, now it looks more like a, well, I guess like a 70 Camaro, because 69 Camaro only had a one-piece wing. Around 70 went with the corners, but look at, and this will give you a size comparison to that, to the infraction. Look at this thing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and strap the GPS on here and see how fast it goes. Well, I gotta go home and figure out why this won't power up. I took each battery, it powered up the infraction, but this is not turning on, man. I hope the ESC didn't blow up, because I cut those connectors off. They are not gonna honor any kind of warranty with that. I don't get it. It worked the last time I used it, but it's always something. Okay, so I found the problem. I wasn't too happy with my solder job on these connectors, so I went to clean it up. So I took all these out, and see this connector here, normally, you know, you have like your little saying here, they got the positive and negative, but this one comes off the ESC, it's positive, and then positive loops back over to here to this positive, and then it goes into ground. So you have two batteries. What I did is I wasn't paying attention when I put this thing together, and I switched these two around. So basically, when I had the battery plugged in, I had this wire here going to the negative terminal of the battery. So it wasn't doing anything at all. Thankfully, it was that way, that the positive was in the negative of the batteries, and I didn't reverse polarity and send 12 volts into the ground. So everything works. I got it fixed. I just had to switch these two leads around, and we got everything fixed. So whew, we avoided a catastrophe with that one. Oh yeah, storms are coming. Let's go ahead and all right. The hell? With 45, I think we can go faster, but it is fishtailing. It was doing that earlier, even when I had the wing on there, but I don't know, I guess maybe we'll have to put the wing back. Maybe lower this thing, I don't know. It should go faster. Look at it, it's just, something's wrong. Let me try tuning this down a little bit. We got 46.2. I think my poor GPS is done. Oh, look at that. I lost that button. I lost that button. I think I'm done doing speed runs. Jeez Louise, man. Can't freaking win. Before I get into my final thoughts and stuff with this monstrous car. Let me just apologize. You know, a while back I said the channel is about my life, and I don't need to make YouTube my life about YouTube. YouTube needs to be about my life. And I realized that kind of like the second I bought like this stupid bike GPS that I strapped on here. I thought I'd be slick, use this metal washer and some magnets. I went off into the grass a little bit and it went tumbling down the road, and now it's kind of broke. I'm not sure how good it shows up, but see how I'm missing a button here on the back now too. I found this one, the power button, but I started realizing that today when I bought this thing and I'm out here strapping the GPS onto different RC cars trying to do top speed runs. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun doing this. I'm making content. And I don't want to work for you. YouTube should just come easy. It should, you know, I'm not going to say it's easy to do the edits, but it should be easy to come up with content because it should be about my life, about me enjoying the RC cars, mountain biking, traveling, enjoying my cars. That's what the channel's about. And when I'm out here buying stuff to make content, then yeah, I gotta like start rethinking and reel myself back in. So this car can go faster. I know it can. I can hear that it's still gaining speed. I'm just running out of room. My vision's only so good anymore, and I only have so much road here. So can it go faster? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't want to risk wrecking this thing for views to try to get the speed. I mean, I've seen plenty of videos where everybody, you know, people got the higher speeds than this. I said, you can't just gun it from the get-go and it go. You kind of have to like roll into it, or the thing goes sideways, which that's another thing. When it was going wonky, I had that stability control turned all the way up, so it was just oversensitive. I mean, once I dialed that back, it was going pretty good. I think I stopped filming at that point. I was just having some fun with the car, but I was definitely getting some good speed. But by then too, I also pulled the GPS off. I was just kind of upset that I just bought this thing. I just bought it. Said I thought it'd be slick, put this washer on here and use magnets to hold it, but you know that obviously wasn't strong enough, and now that thing just, you know, it's like $30 just. So yeah, a little upset about that. But you know, I apologize. I didn't intend for like the past couple of videos to be full-on reviews and do all this stuff. I mean, hell, I had 2 videos on the infraction alone about me doing upgrades and all that, and that's not what I'm here. I'm just here to have fun. Like I did pretty good with the X-Max. It was just a short unbox and a drive, no review. Same thing with the Sledge. Took it out to skate park when I first bought it, and then even the Rustler I did an unbox, couple passes in front of the house and that, and you know, it wasn't like a comprehensive review, but now all of a sudden it's starting to turn into that, so I need to stop. Although this video, yeah, okay, so I started out with me building the shelf in Home Depot, so I think I did a little bit better on this one, but it's definitely time to rein it in and it stopped. I will just, my final thoughts on this thing is, this back here is kind of ridiculous. If anybody from Arrma is watching, the tolerance on this pin here is ridiculous. Look, it's ripped the sticker clean off. On both sides, it's ripped the sticker off, and that's just ridiculous. This should not be so freaking tight that it's damaging itself. So that's kind of like my big complaint about that. You know what's cool? It's like, look, the back tires and the front tires are different. The back tires are dished in. The front tires are more kind of flat. So it's kind of like my SS and my Camaro now. You know, you have different width tires. Oh, check out the arrow. Like, this is actually like legit air comes in here and vents out here. So man, pretty cool, man. I'm happy with this thing. I like it. Check out underneath too. You can see some of the arrow that they designed there to try to keep this thing on the ground. You got the diffusers here. Look at that. So yeah, it's a cool car, and I'm having fun with it. I would have bought it years ago. I didn't buy this thing to have content. I bought it just because the RC car bug has bit me, you know. So I got the Clawbuster running again. I built the Hot Shot. The Frog is just kind of old. I'm not gonna bother. And the litter box kicked off. Sorry about that. Alright, so sorry for that distraction. One other, I guess 2 really complaints. You might be able to see right there. See some of that black right there? Yeah, you can see my finger back there. The tires are allowed to hit the fenders, and it takes the paint off. That should not be allowed. And then my only other thing is, like, right here, this gap, just, it really seems cheap. Like, I don't understand the point of all this being open. Like, I think you should just close that up. I mean, it's just, it feels like it's broke, like something's missing there. But other than that, I mean, it's an outstanding looking car. I mean, look, it just, like, look, you can see, like, the stripes and stuff there. Same thing with the front. You kind of get that cool stripe running around the front. But yeah, cool car, fun, tons of power, plenty fast. You can make it faster if you want with the additional gear that they gave you. And there's people running these things to 90 to 100 plus miles an hour, which is insane. I don't even know how you keep control of it. But I will say, this is easier to drive at speed than, say, the Infraction. It's so small and light. It's so squirrely. It's so touchy to every little thing. Where this thing just goes down the road a whole lot easier. But it is more money, so you kind of expect it. But probably just, it's so much heavier and so much bigger. It's probably why the Infraction weighs almost nothing. So, yeah, like I said, this isn't like a comprehensive review. I'm not going to go into all the different specs of the motor, gearing, and stuff like that. It's just kind of like my thoughts, me unboxing, opening it, and having some fun with it. So, I will have more RC car content on the channel. I'm not buying anymore. I'm out of funds. I'm out of space. I'm out of all that. Although I did do pretty good with this one. I didn't buy the Arrma charger and the matching batteries and have the communication so that way I can see where my battery level is on the remote. I didn't do that, and that was probably about $350 for 2 batteries and a charger. So I saved some money with that by using my existing Traxxas equipment. So I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna go live life. I'll have fun. If I'm having some fun, I might do some footage of me having fun with the RC cars, but it's not gonna be anything like, it's gonna be like a whole video anymore. I'm not gonna buy any more cars. So I might show me having some fun with it. We have a camping trip coming up. We have vacation coming up. We plan on traveling all the time, and I gotta fix my real car. So there we have it. Plus, I'm going to do some mountain biking. I'm going to try to do some backpacking. I got it set up to get a procedure done on my back to try to kill some of those nerves and help with some of the pain. We'll see. Maybe I can do some backpacking, some hiking, something like that. But, you know, definitely got some stuff coming up. I want to do just like a long distance cycle ride I want to try. So there we have it. So thanks for watching. Thank you for allowing me to share my love and enjoyment of this hobby with you. So check out the links down below. Got you some discounts. If you're interested in this RC stuff, go to my Amazon store. Check out the RC car file down there. Got all kinds of cool stuff in there. Appreciate you using those links to shop with. So until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay motivated, stay happy, stay healthy. Please subscribe if you haven't. Like, shares, comments appreciated. Please smash that like button. All that's free. Alright, so until next time, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.